for more on this, we can now speak to Christine Schweikert, commodities expert at BHF Bank. Thank you very much for joining us today. So iron ore is the main source for steel production in Germany. How much is still left?
Well, at the moment we're thinking it might last us for 50 years, globally speaking, but that's not set in stone. If we use less, obviously it's going to last us longer, and if we find more, then it's going to last longer too.
How can recycling be increased?
Well, you need different regulations, for instance, like you have to force people to give back their mobiles or cars and then force companies to recycle it and then sell it on again. That's one thing. But I think the main thing is if the price is attractive enough, if the material is scarce enough, then companies will do it.
Is recyclability something that the steel industry considers during production already?
I don't think so. In fact, people who do recycle the material use X-rays to determine the nickel content of steel, for instance. And I think recycling should be increased. In Germany, we're recycling about 50%, and in the US, the figure is higher, in 64%, something like that. So I think a lot can be done to improve recycling.
How much speculation is going on?
Well, commodities prices are influenced to a certain extent by speculation, but for iron ore, I would say that's a very small extent because it's mainly long-term contracts between buyers and sellers, and it's not nothing that financial investors speculate on to any large extent.
Can you think of any alternatives of using ore or other resources?
It's very difficult to replace, and especially to the amount that steel is being used in building. I don't see anything that could replace it at the moment. I think it will be very important to recycle and use what we already have.
And just briefly, a question to silver, as it is the next thing we're going to talk about here on Made in Germany. Do you think silver prices are likely to rise? How are they going to develop, you think?
I think they might come down a bit, they might fall a bit, because to a huge extent speculation has pushed the silver price up. People not trusting in paper money and going into silver instead. And silver is a very small market, very volatile, but I think at the moment the trend is down.
Christine Schweikert, thank you very much.